Hey everybody, it's Jason with Parallel Reality coming back with you today with an article from MRC Newsbusters, America's Media Watchdog, dated August 25th. It says, hey, Mike Allen, new naturalization requirement of good moral character began in 1790. And Mike Allen is that goofy-looking dude. He's not goofy-looking, but his goofy-looking face there in that picture down there. But what this is about is that he wrote an article. He's a co-founder of Axios, as it says. He wrote an article where it says Trump is wielding government power to enforce a more rigid, exclusionary definition of what it means to be an American, because Trump was, doing stuff that these folks do not like, but I don't care because Trump is right about this. But then he's saying, again, it's the definition of the naturalization requirement of good moral character began, 235 years ago. So let's just read what the article actually says here instead of me blabbering. It says Axios co-founder Mike Allen, again goofy-faced looking guy here, appeared on Monday's Morning Joe to tout the outlet's article, Trump's Identity Project, which begins, this is emphasis added, which is what I read already, but we'll read it again. It says, through immigration crackdowns and cultural purges, which, try to use some more inflammatory language, a-hole. Says President Trump is wielding government power to enforce a more rigid, exclusionary definition of what it means to be an American. Allen cites as an example, we see this in a new question for citizenship applications, an assessment of whether they're of good moral character. Well, even if it wasn't something that was in, the law, wouldn't you want basically good people to be here? Wouldn't you want them coming into your country? Good people, not bad people? Duh. It says, Mike, hello? That new question has been around since 1790 and our country's very first naturalization law. It reads, and this is a quote here, it says, the court admitting such alien shall be satisfied that he has resided within the limits and under the jurisdiction of the United States 5 years, and it shall further appear to their satisfaction that during that time he has behaved as a man of good moral character, attached to the principles of the Constitution of the United States, and well disposed to the good order and happiness of the same. And in this freeze frame down here, does this dude only get stopped on funny faces? Kind of looks that way. Anywho, continuing on, it says, the Axios article doesn't make the total misrepresentation that Allen did, that the good moral character requirement is new, but does claim that the Trump admin is expanding the requirement, tying the vague standard to an individual's behavior, adherence to social norms, and positive contributions. It says, but the original 1790 statute's requirement that an applicant be attached to the principles of the Constitution of the United States and well disposed to the good order and happiness of the same is entirely consistent with what the Trump admin is saying. It says the good moral character requirement is not being expanded, it is being applied. So, you mean left-wingers deliberately fudge something? Didn't see that coming. It says, but it's clear that the left doesn't want to keep death to America types out of America. They welcome them in by the boatload. They don't want viewpoint-based discrimination, or do they? MSNBC rushed to oppose, presumably racist, white South Africans being imported as refugees. Yeah, they just assumed that. Nothing like, scapegoating a group of people based on their skin color. Go look up the definition of that if you don't know what it is. It says, note, Allen also fretted over the Trump administration's emphasis on Western civilization and visa applicants being checked for anti-American ideologies. Again, don't you want people here that are going to assimilate? Yes or no? This is a pretty easy question. It says, just yesterday we caught Christina Greer, another MSNBC guest, describing America as being predicated on white supremacy, anti-black racism, patriarchy, and capitalism. Well, only one of those things is good, and it's the capitalism part. America is not based on any of those other three, and if you think that, you are. What the technical term is retard. It says, let's be clear, our history is filled with murder. That's literally every country and every city-state, every country, anything that has ever existed. Okay? We are a bellicose nation. It's filled with grapes and exclusion. So this is a moron, this Christina Greer person. Whoever it is. I don't. If I think you're an idiot, I don't care about pronouncing your name right or not. But yes, she's a moron. So as he was running for office and then about to become president, Barack Obama said, let us transform this nation. We are 5 days away from fundamentally transforming the United States of America. Obama didn't like the America he saw, and he felt it needed fundamental transformation. In contrast with Greer and Obama, Trump sees America and Western civilization as fundamentally good and wants to emphasize that. You got a problem with that, Mike? we know the answer. Then the full transcript of the show is here. We're not going to go through that because that would take a long time. Yeah, I mean, I love these people like this, like this lady here. Capitalism is the reason that you have every single thing that you have right now in your life, you moron. Okay? And I know there's a lot of people in some of the other videos that I make, the morning ones that are more of the clip videos, especially the one I made about Zoran Mamdani being a commie, that are all butthurt. Okay? Yeah, you. I'm talking to you if you're one of those people. Okay? That I use the word commie unironically. Well, he is a commie, but I bring that up to say, like, capitalism is the reason you guys have everything that you have right now. You go communist, you're going to have a bad time, and that's not an exaggeration. So just letting you know that. This is the warning. But hey, if you vote yourself into communism, good luck getting out of it. Anyway, what do you guys think about this? Axios and them being a little obtuse and not knowing about something here. Let me know in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.